What does it mean when somebody says that they have received a key from Hekate? I kind of want to discuss that today. Hecate's keys aren't just trinkets, they're thresholds. And they're not always physical keys, but I'll get into that a little bit later, so stick around. The role of keys in society is basically they give you like literal access to things or something. The person who holds the keys is the one that has the authority to either let you in to that area or to keep you out. So they can also be viewed as guardians of whatever that door is protecting against, for lack of a better term. One of Hecate's many epithets is Kleidouchos. I hope I'm saying that right, and that's key-bearer. And I think I've covered this in one of my epithet videos. And if I have, I will link it up here for you. So, as I mentioned, keys are linked to liminal spaces like crossroads, thresholds. A doorway is a threshold. Entrances to temples, any area or place that is a place of transition. Like you move from one place, you go through the liminal to get to the other place. So something that just hit me right now, like a train station or an airport, would actually be a liminal space, right? You're moving through that area, coming from one place to get to another. Torches are often one of Hecate's most iconic symbols. Keys are also. The torches light the way. The key unlocks the way, so you can keep progressing on your journey. My statue of her back there, she's got a torch in one hand. She's got keys at her waist. I think she has a dagger in another. And actually, I think one of the keys might be in one of her other hands. We know torches and keys are like really linked with Hekate, and that really makes sense in the key aspect because she is the goddess of the liminal. She has been known in the past and in antiquity. She was the goddess that helped souls transition from physical life to the afterlife. I'm wandering off track. Sorry about that. We see images of her holding torches and keys, and this is signaling her role as the one who unlocks the mysteries and guides us between the worlds. So keys are also a symbol of power, initiation, and permission. Not every person, not everybody can cross every threshold. There are some things that aren't meant for you, so you're not able to go through that door. If we're talking very literal, like some doors are locked to you for security reasons, right? I view that kind of the same way as Hekate as key-bearer. She holds the keys. She will grant you access when you, I don't know why qualify came to my head, but when you're ready for it. And if that is something meant for you. I hope you guys are following me. In magical traditions, again, keys open hidden knowledge, doors to other realms, and personal transformation. And we can relate all of that to Hekate. She helps in all of these areas. If you have been working with her for some time, you may have experienced some of these transitions that she will assist you. To be given a key is to be trusted with a responsibility and access. Hekate doesn't hand them out all willy-nilly. And like I said at the beginning of the videos, they're not physical keys. I'm trying to figure out the best way to explain this. If she's trying to get your attention, you may see physical keys. They might keep popping up in your path, or it might become a theme if she's trying to get your attention, like literal keys may become a theme. But when we're talking in the esoteric and somebody says that Hekate gave me a key, it could be that they are meaning that they have been given access or they have had an epiphany, or something has unlocked within them. So I remember that when I first started working with Hekate and I was doing some meditation slash journaling, I was presented with a key in that vision, dream, whatever you want to call it. And it was the key of perception. This was like 7-8 years ago. I'm still thinking about that key, and I am still trying to figure out what exactly it means. Perception, not perspective, but perception. I was given the key of perception, and that was like in a little literal vision, happened during meditation, a dream. I don't know what name you want to put on it, but that's when I received that key. In the following years, there have been other keys that she has given me. They're not physical keys. They are an understanding and a knowing that has come to be. I don't know how to really explain it. Like I've had a lot of breakthroughs and things clicking and making sense. And a symbolic key can also mark like a really pivotal threshold moment. Like when you have been struggling with something and trying to work it out, and you finally get to the other side of it, and then you look back, like that itself could be a key. And again, they're not always physical, but they can be. It is more of you attaining knowledge, an understanding of certain things. And I'm being vague because that certain thing is going to be different for every person, right? I'm trying to come up with an example, so hold on a second. Okay, I'm going to use something that I'm kind of going through right now at this job that I have. Now, I've mentioned before, I've been temping here for a year, a little over a year. It was a year, August 15th. We're now second week in September. There have been some things that have been happening at work kind of in the background, and I have been debating some things and kind of looking at all of the paths that are laid out before me and trying to make a decision. Okay, so I am really, where work is concerned and income and what I'm going to do for a living, I'm really in a liminal space. Things transpired in such a way that it was like I had an aha moment. That is what I've been trying to reach as I'm talking about keys in a symbolic and like metaphysical way, is those aha moments. And my way became clear. So we're still in the liminal, but I know which way I'm going, and I know eventually what is going to happen. So to me, that is a key. She unlocked something in my brain so I could clearly see like the playing field before me and like what's up at this job. I am forever grateful for that. Doesn't make it really any much better. It is better now that I have made a decision. But again, that was a key that was given to me so I could unlock the other paths and choices that I have. I don't have just this one path, and if I don't take it, then all is lost. She gave me a key to unlock a couple other paths so I have options. I'm not stuck in this one path. That's an example that I just thought of right now of how you can receive a symbolic key, or how it doesn't have to be like a physical key or even like a vision of a key. It can just be those aha moments. And the other thing too that I want to say, just because somebody says that they have been given a key, that doesn't make them any like more advanced or further along or better than you if you don't think that you have received a key. I'm pretty sure that if you've been working with her for any length of time, she has given you keys. That might not be what you call them, but that's what they are. And again, like I said, she doesn't give them out lightly at all. So if you have received some kind of revelation, even if you found an actual key and you believe that it's from her, that is not something that was given to you lightly at all. That has purpose, that has weight. So I already covered that it's not necessarily a physical key. It could be symbolic, like a breakthrough, a new path being unveiled to you, some kind of change, transition, or a sense of empowerment. That can be a key also. She can give them to you in a dream, like I mentioned before. And it's very personal to you. It's not about a hierarchy at all. Like, your relationship with her is your relationship with her, and it has nothing to do with me. It is not my goal or my job to tell somebody if their practice is right or wrong. So I will never say you're doing it wrong, because your relationship with her is your relationship with her. It's none of my business. I'm just sharing what I'm learning, what I have learned, the insights that I have gained, how I understand certain things, like keys. If you feel you have been handed a key, and you're not exactly sure what it is for, like me and that very first key of perception, still not sure exactly what that means and in what context that was meant for me, but I am quite confident when I am supposed to know, I will know. So if she hands you a key, maybe ask yourself, what threshold are you standing before? Like, what door is waiting to be opened for you? Trust the process. And I just want to reiterate what I said a little bit ago. I don't want anybody who is new to working with her feeling like they're doing it wrong if you have not received a key from Hekate. You might not. But again, please, please, please remember that it might not be, and probably will not be, a physical key. It might not come to you in a vision of her actually handing you a key and telling you what it is. That doesn't, if you don't have that, that doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. That doesn't mean that you're less than. It doesn't mean anything. She's going to reach you how you need to be reached. Some people don't see things like that. They feel things instead. And I say this because I was in my head so much when I started. I felt like I was doing something wrong because everybody was talking about how they got these keys, because, you know, we would do group journeys when I was in this group / mystery school, and everybody would be talking in chat about these keys, and I never got one. And I'm like, so what's wrong with me? Well, nothing was wrong with me. It wasn't my time. So for those that are new and have not yet had these experiences, just know that that's okay. You're not doing anything incorrectly. She's not ignoring you. She's going to meet you where you're at. She's going to give you the signs that you personally need, so you know that it's her. If it's key, so be it. Another thing that I had happen to me is snakes. Snakes don't freak me out. Snakes are fine. But I was going on hikes, and there was always a snake that would cross my path when I first started with her, and I'd find snake skins. So snakes, that was it for me. So it might be something different for you that's not a key, but it could mean the same thing as a key. Have any of you had an experience of her giving you a key, or have you received keys that weren't like a physical representation of a key? Let's talk about it in the comments below. And on that note, we're going to wrap it up. May Hecate's torches forever light your path, and her keys unlock doors.